Alrighty, last round. Playing against a Japanese player named Nicholas. And our hand is playable. It is a warrior hand. Not sure what you really want from me. It's got creatures and lands. Canopy Vista. Vista. Ooh, Valor Stance. That's good. I like drawing spells. Spells are nice. Savannah Lions generally can't kill people on their own. Our opponent just didn't play a land. How many times did they mulligan? Once with a scry, I guess? Alright. Get pounded for 3. How's that taste? Ah, now they have a land. Uh-oh. What is this nonsense? What is this nonsense? Alright, we drew the perfect card. Oh, that should have been a Kithian. Probably should have been a Kithian. Oh well. Maybe not. Maybe they just have a bunch of wild slashes and roasts. Now we can play Kithian and have stance open. Do I play the land here or not? Kind of want them to just try and kill my thing. It's kind of awkward if he plays like a Radiant Flames or something, but... So if they do play Radiant Flames, they just die to Gideon, so I don't have to give something indestructible. I can just, I guess, make this attack. And we win. I don't know what my opponent's doing. They have a bunch of red removal and a Canopy Vista. I don't get it. What deck would this be? Roast? Can't be like a ramp deck. So it's gotta be like some Naya mid-rangey thing. Could be Mardu, I guess. But why the wild slashes? I don't know. I don't know, man. So I think with all the spot removal, we want to secure the waste. I'm not sure how good the Stranglers are going to be, so we're going to cut those. Also going to shave on stance. And then it's possible we want, like, ultimate price transgress or stroke just in the dark, but I'm just going to keep it as is. So you can see here... The matches I won were 2-0, and the matches I lost were 1-2. We're currently 2-2. 6-4 game record, though. Like, the games are all pretty competitive. This hand's good. Warriors and lands. Bloodstained Mire. Trying to think of like if the Teamer black decks had the cheap red removal. I don't think they did. Well, there it is. There's a Smoldering Marsh. So maybe this is a Mardu strategy. It looks like it. We're very good at drawing lands. Very, very good at drawing lands. There's like a roast gain 5, yeah. It's so bad for me. So bad for me. Oh, look, another land. Oh, glorious day. We have found some mana. Now I just want to draw all big cards, but there aren't really any to draw. I feel like this deck should only have 23 land. Playing against the old Mardu strategy. Yuck! Opponents had just a quintillion life. Ah, yes, the Woe Reaper. I believe that's game. No way you're beating a Woe Reaper, right? Careful not to exile my own blood-soaked champion. That would be rather awkward. Painful Truths for 3. Alright, I'm very dead. Just gonna keep killing my stuff? This is absurd. Just an absurdity. Maybe my warrior deck needs Painful Truths. That might help. Probably be a pretty tight card. I like those kind of cards where you're putting your opponent on the back foot. They have to react to you. They never have a good chance to get like a board position going or anything. And then you just like have this card draw to refuel. Planeswalkers kind of do the same thing too. So I could definitely see like some more Gideons maybe. I definitely don't want opening hands that have a bunch of clunky stuff. Is this a Den Protector? What crazy shenanigans are happening here? I mean, regardless, I'm shipping with the squad. It's possible I should keep the Woe Reaper back. To block the Soulfire, but if that is a Den Protector, they're just going to get back a shock and then... Surge of Righteousness. Okay, whatever. They're just going to get back a shock and kill my thing anyway. Alright, how do I deal 50 damage? That's what I need to know. It's kind of tough to deal 50. So they've gained like 19 extra life. It's pretty tough to beat. Yeah, I think I would have preferred to DP back a Roast and then just start buying back that with Soulfire if they had the 6th land. But this also works. I mean, I'm dead 7 different ways or whatever, so... What is this? Tassiger? Can't be a Murderous Cut. Yep. Alright, so my opponent's deck's a little wild. A little walk on the wild side. I'm pretty sure we have to kill Soulfire, but I'm just going to kill Tasker instead. Keep the Woe Reaper back. Try and block the Soulfire, because trading 0 for 2 does not sound great. And I guess I want all the Stranglers. The Strangle Dangles. And probably the Masteries. Oh dear. This is going to be like some Kolaghan's Command nonsense. Just another Soulfire, okay. Dr. Siegeman Rhinoceros, I presume. Okay. Opponent's deck is wild. Alright, so what do we do? What do we do? I want all these cards. This is 66 cards. That's a lot of cards. I'm going to cut a Caves of Koilos, which seems weird because I brought in Masteries. I think I want to cut the Woe Reapers because they're a little too low impact. And I guess I cut a Silk Wrap because I have things like Strangler and maybe that's bad. Maybe I should not be like boarding in Strangler and taking out Woe Reaper and a Silk Wrap. Maybe I only want 2 Stranglers. All right, we'll try this. I think this deck could actually board in such a way where it's not super weak to spot removal, and Painful Truths might be a big part of that. With how popular that card is, I'm very surprised to not see it in this deck. Alright, sure. I mean, we have both colors. We don't have them right away. We have a reasonable curve. I think leading on the champ is better than being able to play Rager turn 2. But maybe not. Okay, well now we get the best of both worlds, I suppose. My opponent's deck is wild. Love it. Now my stuff starts getting roasted. Roasty toasty. Just mono roasts. Alright, well there's a Kithian. So I can play that this turn, or I could just get a Swamp and play Strike Leader, but I think I want to get the other white source for Stasis Snare. I guess it's pretty unlikely I ever get to attack with 3 creatures, so maybe Kithian is worse than Woe Reaper. As weird as that sounds. I would be pretty shocked if my opponent did not have Radiant Flames in their deck, too. So right now, I'm pretty well set up to beat their creatures. Just need to be able to grind through their removal. But them passing on turn 3 is certainly good for me. So I get to hit them for 4, potentially. Unless they, like, Crackling Doom me, I guess. Totally fine with that. Kolagon's Command, maybe? Oh, it is Crackling Doom. Alright. Sack the champ. Bring back the champ. I think that went okay for me. No, it's what? Rhino time? Ooh. Okay, that's fine. Got that covered. We are stance rich. So attack you back down to 10. We got gas in the tank. Not sure how this game is going to end, but if we end up losing, it'd be pretty surprising. Languiche. All right. Land? Nope. Secure the waste. That's not bad. It's not bad. So we could play Giddy or Kithian and have stance open, or we could just secure for 2. Kind of like establishing Kithian before we secure, if that makes sense. Man, Languish too? Languish, Wild Slash. Man, this deck's wild. This deck is gas. My opponent's deck, not my deck. This Crackling Doom. Be crappy. Just another Rhino. Okay. So we're going to go pretty low, but I think that's okay. Soulfire. All right. And then, do I want to snare this thing? Either way, we're not dashing Strike Leader, so I think we can just attack with Kithian. Do have Bloodsoak Champion too. So I'm worried about my opponent buying back removal. They can't do it main phase, because if it's... Well, I guess they could just do it to, like, gain 5 life if it's a roast or whatever, but, like, most likely it's probably going to be, like, a Wild Slash or something, and they'll just pass, and then when I get a snare, then they can buy back Wild Slash, so I should just... If I'm going to snare, I should just do it now, if I'm going to snare the Soulfire. And now they should probably know that I'm out of removal, because I thought so long about whether or not to snare that thing. So we've done a pretty good job so far, grinding through all our opponent's nonsense. We only have a couple cards left. Oh, this is a Dead Protector. It's pretty good. Oh, Kolaghan's Command. And get your Rhino back. Now I can secure for 4. Or I could just dash Strike Leader. I think I just like securing for 4 though. I'm going to end up going very low. May potentially die to the Siege Rhino. Was doing so... Oh, Morph. Okay. I can beat Morph. Morph I can defeat. So Chief of the Edge would be tight. Land would also not be terrible, because then we could buy back the Bloodsoak Champion and dash Strike Leader. Gideon would probably be the best card. Okay, so now we can Silk Wrap the Morph out of the way if we wanted to. I think I just want to dash... that might be bad. Because if I dash this, he doesn't have to block it. So yeah, I think we actually have to Silk Wrap. Probably Silk Wrap and then bring back Bloodsoak Champion. And he's probably going to get a Languish back. If I had to guess. So we bring back Bloodsoak Champion, get Languish, dash Strike Leader. Opponent goes down to 3 Siege Rhinos, and then we have to draw something. I guess if we draw a land, if they Languish and we draw a land, we can Play Bloodsoak Champion. And then maybe we can attack through the Siege Rhino. I doubt it, though. I think we're still short. So be at 6, up to 9, back down to 6. And then we would have 7 power, but they have 1 blocker, so we can get them to 2. So we need to draw like land and then stance, or land and then Chief of the Edge. And if they don't get back Languish, great. You know, then we have to pound through a bunch of different Siege Rhinos, but I think it's easier than pounding through one if we get our board swept. Crackling Doom Siege Rhino is kind of a beating, though. So much incidental damage. Puppy, what are you doing? Are you licking my chair? My chair is not supposed to be licked? Are you being a good puppy? What do you think? Do you want a treat? You want a treat? Little peanut? Happy puppy. Nice work, pup. Nice work. You annihilated that peanut. Good job. Opponent, what's going on here? What is happening? Just a silk wrap. Alright, so that's the plan. So grab this, they get back Languish, we bring back Champ, we get Languish, we draw land, we dash Strike Leader, bring back Champ. They play Rhino, we draw Stance or Chief of the Edge and kill him. If we don't draw land next turn, things might get interesting, because it's possible like we draw Gideon or something. That might just be better than dashing Strike Leader. Yeah, I knew it was a Den Protector. That's great. Is great. Nicaras has sent me a message. Oh, MTGO crash. No worries. My Silk Wrap was too powerful. That's all it was. Killed your computer. Boom! Puppy, are we going to win? What do you think my odds of winning are? I think this game is close, but I think we're going to lose. Because we need to draw like 2 good things in a row. Definitely glad I cut a land. I feel like 23 lands is probably right. In my controlling decks, I generally like an extra land, but in my beatdown decks, I like 1 other land. MTGO won't let me do anything. Well, that's a problem. Alright, I think you figured it out. Can we do stuff yet? Just want to finish my video. Go do other stuff. There we go. Getting back Kolagon's command. Alright. That is wild. So now is it going to be like, get your last card, play Siege Rhino? Then we only have to peel 1 thing. Guess you can like shock my Champ. Shock a token. Whatever. Make me discard Strike Leader. Then we just need to peel something sweet. Some sort of anthem. Not not drawing any Chief of the Edges or any Gideons. So those would be good. Yeah, that's fine. I can beat Morphs. It's not bad. Not really what we're looking for. A little too late on the mastery. So far, my masteries have just been outclassed. So I've not liked that card. I definitely like Secure the Waste, though. I like the boost. Like the big burst of different threats all at once. I've not been a fan of this, like, slow, grindy plan. Oh, Bloodshed Rager. It's a little slow. And I think we're just dead on board. Yeah, we are. So we need to mastery into a 1-drop, I believe. Need to mastery into a Bloodsoak Champion. That might not even work, so he just gets back another Siege Rhino. Opponent seems to have successfully weathered the storm. And I'm very impressed. Den Protector kind of kicked my ass. Hiya. Any gain 5s? Any gain 5s? Nope, still crap. Oh, okay. Well, our opponent misclicked, I guess. I'm going to concede. I am going to concede, but we did end up drawing the Strike Leader. But yeah, I'm not going to be a dick and have my opponent lose in a game that he was very clearly winning. So, so we do have lethal 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, but. Yeah. Our opponent would have won. So we're just gonna give it to him. So we ended up. Well, I'll just talk about it in the wrap up, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Like I don't necessarily think that everyone should concede in that spot. But it's like, dude, I'm playing for 40 play points or whatever. I don't really care. My opponent had me beat. You know, they deserve to win, and I would not do that in every situation. But it is what it is. So yeah, ended 2-2 in matches I played on the video and 2-3 overall, but we'll go to the wrap up.